Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Hair Raiser podcast.
Welcome to the show. In this episode, the FCS playoffs rolled on to the second round on Saturday with the Jacks hosting the Grizz. And we will take a trip around the bracket with the beer from EBC. Where is it at? What do we got, Phil?
It's Three's Company.
Three's Company.
Three's Company. If anybody watched that back in the day.
That's I think some of us did.
I watched a lot of Three's Company with Jake and Slink and T-Roy.
Oh, that's your name of the players and the people from
Three's Company.
Right.
No,
there was nobody. Jake was not on Three's Company.
No, Jake was not on Three's Company.
You guys did?
Yeah.
Really?
I watched it with somebody. I'd never heard of it before I got to college.
I feel
we
like
were not allowed to watch
every
that
time I
show
went to your guys' basement,
know.
I feel like the Family Guy and maybe the Simpsons were on.
I don't think I've ever watched a full
Three's
episode.
Company was on.
Maybe that was at the. Yeah.
Mark is Mark not on?
Mark is on. He's right there.
Oh.
Hello.
Mark, do you remember Three's
No.
Company? No.
A lot of Family Guy, a lot of Simpsons.
I don't know. Well, what do you want?
Hank.
This is an honest podcast.
Maybe that was that in Sioux City?
Maybe that's in Sioux City.
I don't think
I
think
watched-
I've ever been to the White House.
We
and
watched Topanga in Sioux City and TRL live.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, I get
No,
that.
I'm pretty sure it was with Jake and Slink. Maybe it was in the Peach Pit, not in the White House.
Oh, well, fair enough. Well, Mark knows what TV shows were on there. It wasn't
Not at the
Three's-
Peach Pit. He was in the military when we were in the Peach Pit.
Right. Well, I was never there. It was too cold.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't have heat.
No, I know. I lived there. It was awful.
It was the worst.
It was horrible.
Did you actually get a refund for putting on a stocking hat?
No, no refunds.
Is that the place where the kitchen was all crooked and you couldn't close the
Yeah, it wasn't level. Still there. That house is still there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you make
oddly
money.
enough. Right.
Did you wake up with a snowdrift on your head?
You had to wear.
Yeah, I had to wear a
apparently, you had to
stocking
wear a
hat.
stocking hat.
My room was half of a
Closet.
No, it wasn't a closet, like a porch. They enclosed the porch, and then that was my room. Like half of it though, because Troy had the other half.
And that was your first experience. Well, I mean, not
Of
your
Brookings,
first.
yeah.
Well, no, your first one was watching Oahu win a basketball game.
Right, but I didn't live there then.
No, but you delighted in it,
Right.
which was unfortunate for the rest of us.
Yeah. At that time, not anymore. I didn't know what I didn't know.
Most fun.
At that time, I was either Northwestern Red Raider or a Western Iowa Techie. I don't know.
So do you know what you didn't know now?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what you didn't know then that you know now?
He's checking his phone. He's like, what was I supposed to say? I didn't say that.
I'm trying to see if people can comment.
Oh, I love the hair raiser mailbag.
Right.
So the non-conference season continued for both the men's and the women's basketball as they faced off in the Big Sky Summit League Challenge. The women's volleyball team also was in the NCAA tournament. First time in 17 years. And of course, something I assume you all missed last week. 3 headlines and a lie.
Yeah, everybody.
Now, based on the hair raiser mailbag, a precious few cared whether there was not.
I had plenty of people.
Podcast
I had
next
plenty
year.
of people tell me.
I was unavoidably detained. A precious few.
It was Thanksgiving weekend. It was okay.
No, I can tell you why I was detained.
Why?
Why? Because have you ever played Golden Tee?
I have played Golden Tee. It's
Mhm.
it's an okay bar game.
It's
There's
great.
there's other bar games better than Golden Tee.
No, there's zero bar games.
Shuffleboard.
No.
Shuffleboard used to be the game of choice for you guys.
Yeah, well, there's way more Golden Tee machines than shuffleboard.
It's because they make more money off of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For most of us.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Nobody cared that we were gone.
No.
You're not getting paid.
There were
from us
people that
week either.
cared.
A precious few is
No.
what I said. You know what was comforting? 2 weeks ago, so at the gateway,
Yeah.
a voice that actually does radio told us what that person cared about in terms of podcast. And do you remember what he said? It was before Nebraska crapped the bed. And
Oh
lost the-
yeah. That dude that was
Yeah.
on the radio with
Yep.
Joel Viss.
Yep.
Yeah, he said nobody cares about facts.
Nobody cares about any points.
Any points, right? So our podcast is perfect for what people want
Right.
to
It's
hear.
that we got that covered.
Wait, what? It's perfect for what people want to hear, which is nothing.
Who that was?
I didn't even know who it was before we got there. I thought
Well, I believe
it was an old high school football coach.
that dude had a radio voice.
Oh, absolutely, he does.
100%.
We do not.
No.
He did.
No.
You have a radio voice.
I do?
I listen to the podcast. You have a radio voice.
Nope. You know that's not true.
We used to have a radio face until Philip put this thing on YouTube.
Yeah, I
we don't
actually-
need to,
I
we
actually
don't need to
agree.
do that.
All the faces were meant for radio.
Yeah. Lots
Well-
of glaring off our heads. That's okay. Okay.
What?
What if you got any
You know,
headlines?
you guys all look at me. Hey, let's get to the action in Brookings. Double dip on football and basketball on Saturday. And this is going to be a new segment that I know will only get larger. Things and Phil and Mark were not at.
I thought we'd call this Phil's Den of Disappointment.
No, I've renamed it because I know you guys are going to be a doggone thing. Ever.
Huh?
You guys are the worst.
Hey, I had to go to my daughter's gymnastics. I didn't have to.
You know, I did the math on that. And I did the math like your super dad, which I referred to you in the tailgate.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't register with me at all.
I know it doesn't.
No, not even
It's
close.
fine.
Mark, you're worse because I have driven from Minnesota many times, all the time.
Yeah, you have. Yes. you
Yeah,
have.
I know.
I
You're
have
the
an extra
best.
ticket. Are you coming this weekend?
Speaking of the tailgate, how was the tailgate?
It was the best. Possibly because
That's it. That's all you got. It was the best.
Because we weren't there?
It was the.
Hey, butthole. I'm coming this weekend.
Are you?
Yes.
We're gonna be there at 6:00. Leaving at 5:00.
Fine. Who's
Uh,
we? You, me, and who?
Don't care. As long as
Okay.
I'm going.
Okay.
What do you want? I
I'm just wondering who else is riding with us.
don't know. I'm gonna have an egg bake ready to go because it's 11:00 game.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you jumped ahead to everything.
Oh,
else.
sorry. Well, when you start bombing on me, I have to let you know that I'm coming this weekend. Plan to leave around 5:15.
You know I was gonna bomb on you. You took a picture of the river.
I know because I was on my way.
And
I
it
was
was
in the
o-
car.
it was
at
over
6
by
o'clock to go
noon.
to pier. I know. Did you find Barry to send the plane?
Nope.
Okay.
Didn't even look.
No. Sad day. Stig.
Mark, what's your deal?
With what?
I don't know what you're looking at right now.
Wondering what you guys, where you guys were going with the tailgate next weekend.
You're
Same spot. We're going in the same spot.
Yeah, it's always
Hey, how many tents did you put together this week?
so many.
I saw Terry Bergeling's Snapchat. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah,
It was like an entryway, like other rooms.
it was a mega tent.
Yeah. So you added Terry's tent to
So many
those
tents.
three.
So what I did say to people, I said, don't tell Phil
Don't tell Phil what.
what we were doing.
Why? Because it's awesome.
Right, because you weren't there. So what I said,
I saw Terry's Snapchat, so you failed.
I know. Well, she didn't listen.
No,
I was really petty.
you are being petty.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're used to it, Gerlach.
I did. I said, don't tell him. Oh, it was a lot of tents.
Yeah, I saw a tent was like running east and west, and another one was next to it running north and south, and then two more running east and west.
Yeah.
On the north side of the one running north and
It was
south.
mega tent.
Right, with heaters going.
Yep. Well, you didn't need heaters that much, but it was great.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
That's
I'm
right.
glad Terry didn't listen to you and put it on Snapchat.
She's a better person than I am.
Well, doesn't take much.
Montana comes to
off
South
the
Dakota
Grizz.
State. Montana loses 35-18. Mark Gronowski rushes for 2 touchdowns. He throws for another 2. SDSU wins. You know what? You guys weren't there, but other than the Jacks fumbling the ball right off the bat, SDSU dominated that whole football game.
Yes, I watched on the way home,
Mm-hmm.
and what I thought to myself as we were dominating them was, did SDSU just put the rest of the FCS on notice with the way they played?
I don't know.
I think
They
they did.
I don't think
they did.
Montana State cares.
Oh yeah,
They did as expected on defense. I think
Yeah,
Mark put the rest of the FCS on notice that he is still the best quarterback in the league.
correct. And if Mark is slinging like that, and our defense plays like our defense does, I don't think we can be beat.
The Jackrabbits defense held Montana to 75 net yards on 29 carries.
Right, rushing. Yeah, I think it was under or total yards. No, it couldn't have been total.
Is that what your notes say? Because my notes are better. Just stop. Probably one of the best plays of the game was.
Yeah, they had 75 rushing yards.
I know.
Okay.
I just said that.
That's why I said rushing. That's a question,
Oh,
not a comment. It was a question.
They had
Oh.
306 total yards.
Yeah, but I think I saw,
right.
but 200, 200 of those yards came in the fourth quarter when the game was over.
Also, great point. However, you skipped ahead.
Okay, keep going. Sorry, keep
Right.
reading.
At a box interception was awesome. Cue your think about Chris Berman bumbling, stumbling.
Caught it off the deflection.
Because you watched that.
I did. Yeah,
I
watched the
mean
whole game.
later on
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, live.
Oh,
It was
really?
live on TV. Yeah,
While driving, or you got
Jen
back here?
drove.
You were watching the game.
Yeah, I said I drove out here. You can drive home so I can watch the game,
Hmm.
and then ran it through the radio so we could all hear it.
Stumbling, bumbling for 40 yards to the end zone. That was the best.
Yeah, the sullen native.
I think that
Senior
was the
year.
play of the game. What do you think,
Oh,
Mark? I mean, you guys weren't there. That's fine.
Yeah. What do you think was the
that
play
was
of the
the
game?
play?
I don't think that was.
That
I
was
think
the play of the game.
I have a different one, but I'll see what you have to say. I have a different play of the game.
Okay?
What do
I'm
you
not
think?
big
What
on-
was your play of the game?
I really like the throwback to Mark. Not that it was a great play, but
That
was
was up in the air for
it was
hour
fun
and
to
a
watch.
half.
I didn't think that ball was ever going to come down, and then he still almost
That was a
scored
touchdown too.
on it.
That was a legit.
It was
touchdown.
a touchdown.
I like the fact that you picked that out, but nevertheless, that ball was
That
up in
seemed-
the air for an hour and a half.
Tucker Large's interception, I felt like, was the play of the game.
That was the play of the game.
Yep, because it turned it all around.
What was there? to
Because we
turn
were up
around?
7-3 then when he picked that off close to the end zone.
Yeah.
Montana was driving, and I think that broke him.
Montana didn't do crap after they got a field goal.
They were driving on that drive. He caught it at the goal line.
You know, it's a lot of work to do. First downs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Oh my God. 100%. Nailed it.
Yeah, good. I appreciate that.
You can
Couldn't
hear
remember
that. You can hear that on the TV. It's instant. They're not even moving the chains, and you can hear Howlett up there yelling.
Yeah,
"That's
tell
another
me
Jackrabbit." He
about
said-
that. You know what? We
He
got
stole
one
it
wrong.
from us.
We
He
got-
stole it.
We got one wrong right at the end of the game.
Do we need to bring Howlett on and ask him?
Well, no, he was quick on him, and then I got sucked into that. I got one wrong. It was a lot of work.
Oh,
It's a lot of work. I get it.
You didn't.
You have to.
Peyton there
That's
help
why it's
you either
nice to
this
have
time.
backup, which I apologize that we weren't there.
Nobody was there. Ask Peyton to be there.
Kleinstein was there, wasn't
for half of it.
That's right. Peyton wasn't there either. You didn't
No,
have
he
anybody.
was at Alex.
he? Pedos?
No, well, he was there.
Okay.
But he's not a first down guy.
He is not a first
He's
down guy.
more of a fourth down guy.
John only
know
made
what
it
that
through the
means.
first half. He got sleepy and had to go home.
What?
John has
John only
back
made it through the
issues.
first half.
No, John had to go to Austin.
Texas? Massachusetts?
No, Austin, Minnesota. Yes, Austin, Texas.
You mean Boston, Massachusetts?
Nobody. You know what?
Oh, if you haven't seen Road Trip, go check it out.
What else did you guys see from your TV watching?
That the ESPN cameraman is awful.
Yeah, that was not
Holy
great.
crap.
There's
He was
times it
following.
just-
Do you see that play? He was following Mark, and Mark didn't even have the ball running down the field for 15 yards.
He handed it off.
I know.
Like it wasn't even a fake. Like it was the legit handoff. What else did I see? Our defense is rock solid. I watched Gronowski and Wilde start to connect. And like we said, maybe Montana doesn't have a good defense, but they are rocking and rolling right now. And if what do you try and stop? You have to try and stop the pass. Can't stop the run. Between Angel, Amar, Kirby Voorhees. What's the other guy's name? Rook knew it. The other running back. I got it right here. Maxwell Woods. Between all those guys, I don't. And our tight ends. Like our offensive line is starting to gel. Our passing game has come along, which for the first half of the season was the issue, which is probably why we lost up at NDSU. But if that's going now, I don't know. We put the FCS on notice.
It's hard to be critical.
You still have to beat SDSU to win a championship. That's all. Thoughts?
It's hard to be critical when they're playing that well. It's really hard to be critical, to find something that they did wrong. Did you listen to the post game? I did not listen to the post game press conference, but I'm guessing coach had something to say. There's probably penalties or something odd like that.
We didn't have hardly any penalties.
No, I don't know. It was other than not hitting their
clean game.
Their defensive 10-point goal, which all came in garbage time.
Yeah, they scored 15 points in the fourth
football
quarter.
game.
Yeah.
Yep. So this should
Not a whole lot to talk about.
This should qualify as a bad beat with Van Pelt because you understand
that last touchdown.
the Grizz scored with 4 seconds left to go, and that's how they covered the spread.
Right.
And they went for 2, which is fine.
Of course, Bobby Howe could go for 2.
It should be on the bad beat because if you're betting SDSU, if you listen to the other podcast, SDSU is favored by 22.5.
Right.
That was if you put your money in SDSU, you lost.
You lost.
I'm not a big bettor. Does that qualify as a backdoor beat?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't bet that much or at all either.
I don't either.
I throw a little bit of money down on SDSU.
Is that a backdoor beat?
I don't gamble either, other than DraftKings or something odd like that.
No, you gamble showing up on this podcast.
I do. Gambled last week and it didn't happen.
Well, I was unavoidably detained.
I don't know.
Hold on, did we?
Hey,
detained?
Yeah, we did. We didn't talk about that. Hey, you know what? I was unavoidably detained. I'm a little sad you two couldn't pull it off.
Well, you make the podcast, Eric.
Nobody's ever said that. So the Jacks will play University of Incarnate Word on Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. We're going to be there at 6.
Will you?
If that's your plan. I normally get up at 5:15 anyway, so.
Oh, you're going to have to get a little bit earlier.
I'll get up at 5.
We're wheels up at 5.
Yeah, be here by 5.
Oh, all right. You're going to go?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Mark, you going to
I don't have anything going on. There's no kids.
You got
athletics.
a ball game on Friday night.
Right. That's why I'm glad. When I saw Idaho was going to win, I knew immediately that we would have a Saturday
And
game.
why is that?
because Idaho, Montana State replay a Big Sky game. It's probably the best game on
Right.
of the week,
So
right?
basically what they said was, if you think about TV, what they said was South Dakota State's going to own this. So why would we put that?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I mean, Friday night, yeah, big deal. But we got like I think Thumper or somebody said we got the Big Ten 11 o'clock. People are still used to watching football at 11 o'clock on Saturdays.
What?
It's going to be on ESPN,
the
right?
Big Ten. Mark, you going to be here?
Working on it. Actually,
No,
I am.
you're
I'm
not. You're not going to be here. That's fine.
Just let me know if you need. I'll just buy a ticket for
That's
you.
fine. Nobody cares. The Jacks took out Incarnate Word 42-21. What are you guys' thoughts on the fact that you got to play Incarnate Word twice?
I'm not too concerned. A Texas team coming up here in 35 degrees on a December day with
That's gonna be-
potential for rain, like they're not going to have any interest. Yeah.
When you got a forecast?
Yeah, I looked at the forecast for Jen and the kids to see what it'd be like for the game. They're not coming.
And they opted out.
Well, Sam has basketball practice, so
He's got a game the night before. They practice the next day.
yeah.
Weird.
What did you say? The forecast on Saturday is mostly sunny with a high near 33.
Well, I'm going off what Jen said.
I think she made it up because she doesn't want to go.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
What are you gonna? Wow,
Are you
what am I
looking
gonna
right
wear?
now? You're
Yeah.
looking it up right now, aren't you?
I am looking up right now.
Yeah. Well, that's most of your notes. What?
I'm not concerned. To answer your question, Eric, I'm not concerned. They're going to roll
No.
Incarnate Word.
No.
They
My
barely-
question was,
They
you were
barely
gonna
beat
be there.
Villanova. No, they barely beat Villanova, and Villanova is not good
No, they're
at
not.
home. So no, am I really that worried about Incarnate Word? Not really.
And I'm
looking at the
upset for
forecast
11
now.
o'clock
34
game?
degree high, wind south southwest at 10 to 15. Where's this noise coming from? Hold on. Sam, turn your TV down.
I think it's fine.
Wow. And I thought the Hellraiser mailbag said I had a daycare going on.
No, it said more than that.
Right. I'm sure nobody can pick
Those
that
are
up
the
on
things
this.
I said.
So yeah, no. Are you concerned about having to play Incarnate Word?
Oh, I asked you questions. You guys don't know anything. Let's like to tee you guys up. So that'll be 11 a.m. Saturday. They're moving on to the other side of the bracket.
Okay. Wait. Do we? Yeah. Keep going.
It's fine.
No,
What else you
continue.
got?
No, continue.
Are you actually going to go, Saturday?
So what are the
Yes,
tailgating
we've already
plans?
said this.
Okay.
Maybe that'll.
He said an
swing.
egg bake. Eric's
Egg
making
bake.
an egg bake.
Egg
and
bake.
That's it. Egg
Is
bake.
Tom bringing his little griddle?
Oh, well, we haven't discussed that.
Oh,
Probably
He's
a
got
egg-
everything else.
yeah, he does
Well,
have everything else.
Will there be onions in said egg bake?
If Tom brings his griddle,
If
I'll
you
bring
want
him.
it to taste good, then yes.
If
No, you
Tom
leave the
brings his
onions
griddle,
out.
You're so terrible at everything, including
if Tom brings his griddle, I'll bring a bunch of eggs, farm fresh eggs, and I'll use his griddle and cook up some. Whatever. I'll bring some potatoes.
It's like, well, you own a flat top too.
Yeah, but I don't have the trailer anymore. It's down at the farm. There's nothing left in it. Tom has everything.
Yep, I know. Well, we put it with people we can
Oh, I have
trust.
an idea.
We put it with people we can trust.
Yeah, you wait until Tom's daughters get old enough and are in sports, and I guarantee Tom Hoglund will not be there.
I will wait for that.
And you wait until Thumper. I know. And when Thumper's daughter, the little one that they carry around, is old enough and in sports, Thumper will be missing games too.
Interesting. She was at the tailgate.
Yeah, because she's too little to be in sports. You just
Mm.
wait. He will
Eric,
also start to miss.
hold
things.
on. Eric, do you remember 10 years ago when Philip was complaining nobody went to athletic events?
I
And then
do.
We reminded
I
him, you have
recorded it.
3 children, all who want to be in sports. You will be missing
Right.
football games in the future.
Yeah, I know. I've accepted it.
One Travis Falcons said that's going to change. He said it.
Hey, what'd you think of the Threes Company? The beer. Have you tried it?
I thought the show.
No, no, we're not talking about the show. Have you tried the 3 companies?
I like your idea of changing the subject.
Moving on.
That's fantastic.
Well, I noticed here coasters. Yeah, guys.
You know what? So
Okay.
South Dakota
Moving
State,
on.
South Dakota State drew 10,376. Woo! On a gorgeous December day. That was fantastic.
It was still better than NDSU, Drew.
Barely. I will get to that, but I appreciate the fact that you actually knew that.
Better than USD.
You know,
the only people that
didn't your dad
had
at any
more
point, did your dad at any point I expect better out of you?
right.
Well, for doggone sakes.
Hey, the only people that outdrew us probably was Montana State.
If somebody by a lot, I got that too. Abilene Christian. By the way, so Abilene Christian, that game was close in the fourth quarter, and then Abilene Christian threw multiple interceptions, and they lost 51-31. That actually, I mean, that was actually a way closer game in the fourth quarter. For bettors, Abilene Christian covered the 24.5. So if you think about it like that, NDSU will take on Mercer next week. And yes, Phil, to your credit, because North Dakota State had 10,373, which was apparently 3 less than South Dakota State had, which is you 2 ding dongs and 1 more person it have been tied. Peyton.
Why? What do you mean it would have been tied? We would have gone to the NDSU game?
No attendance.
Oh, we had more than NDSU, didn't we?
By 3.
Right.
By 3 people.
So if we went to the game, we would have had 6 more.
Right.
Yeah. What was your point?
We'd have won.
We did.
Attendance.
Didn't
did win.
we have 3 more than them?
It'd been better.
What is your point?
My
Still
point,
beat them.
my point is a crap attendance at both schools. NDSU will take on Mercer. Mercer, by the way, so
Oh, we're not going to talk about NDSU?
well, talk about them.
Okay, I had a few points. If you're Abilene Christian, you have to play to win that game.
Well, they did.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Absolutely not,
Because
Eric.
they threw the ball.
No, the third. No, I watched. Did you watch the game?
I watched the fourth quarter.
Right when the game was already well in hand.
It was not a well in hand.
It was 41-24 at that point.
It was not.
It was. I have it right here.
I was watching that.
They scored 21 points in the third quarter.
Right, because they threw the ball to the other team twice.
That game was over when Abilene Christian did not score a touchdown after their interception in the second quarter.
Right, an interception.
Right.
In the second quarter?
Abilene Christian was ahead 14-3. They got an interception in the second quarter, and the guy ran it down to the 12-yard line. And they were jawing with NDSU. They were jawing with the fans and this and that. All they needed to do was stay focused, plan to run or plan to go for it on 4 downs that whole time because they needed to go up 21-3. And as soon as they didn't go up to 21-3, kick that field goal, they were up 17-3. NDSU ran the ensuing kickoff back, touchdown. Next drive, Abilene Christian snapped the ball over the quarterback's head. Game over. That's when the game was over.
I don't think so.
No, it was over.
It was 10-point game when I got to Buffalo Wild Wings, and they
Wow.
threw 2 interceptions.
Well, that was still in the third quarter then, because NDSU, you said 4th. You keep saying 4th.
It felt like the 4th.
Okay.
By the time we got seen.
Well, in the third quarter, NDSU scored 21 points.
I know because
It was
Abilene Christian
I think
threw 2 interceptions.
It was 40,
one was returned.
Right. It was 41-17 in the third quarter. And then Abilene Christian, it was over.
I understand that, but
I'm with Eric. I think Abilene.
It was
played
close.
just fine. NDSU was just a better team.
No.
Okay.
They do what all these other
Thank you,
teams
Mark.
think they need to do, and
where
they
did I
start
point out it's over there.
they start jawing around with fans and everything else, and think, "Oh, we have NDSU on the ropes." No, because they don't.
They did have NDSU on the ropes.
No,
at the
they
time,
did
so
not.
They should.
They did not.
been
Nobody
confident.
said it's on the ropes. I said
they would have been
I said
up
it was
21-3.
it was closer than the score indicated.
No,
Yeah, well,
I disagree.
You didn't watch anything live anyway, so
I watched gymnastics live.
Speaking of other teams that were on the ropes, USD. Should we move on?
Yeah,
I don't think
get
we're
there.
going to get anywhere. North
I'll
Dakota
get to
State won
that.
the game.
But
right.
we-
North Dakota State won.
we have to remember. Okay,
And they're going to play Mercer.
First of all,
did anybody watch Mercer? Does anybody care about Mercer? Rhode Island?
Brendan did. Brendan said that the Mercer defense was the best, and they were going to seal club.
They're going to seal
Club Rhode Island. They didn't. It was 17-10.
I guess their defense did. Well, we'll see how good that Mercer defense is when it goes up to the Fargo Dome.
I hope they did fine.
I hope they win.
Maybe you will. I don't know.
Right.
What are you going to do?
What?
Watch the game?
Yeah. Watch NDSU Mercer? Yeah. I will watch that game.
It was. Anyway, so it was a 10.5 point spread. So if you're going to bet.
That game's at 2:30.
Yep.
Should be able to watch that on the way back from Brookings.
What's in Brookings?
Saturday, the football game.
Oh, you're going to go?
Oh, my gosh.
Weird.
Oh.
Montana State's on a mission.
Yes.
They are.
Very much so.
They are. They sold out their tickets in an hour. In an hour.
Apparently, they don't have gymnastics in Montana.
They're doing gymnastics. They're doing backflips to get tickets.
Wow.
Montana State, Millette passed for 300 yards, matching his career best for 4 touchdowns. Their attendance was 17,017.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Are you verklempt from how good Montana State is, or
I
what?
am.
What is your problem?
6,600 people
They were playing UT Martin
could
for
be bothered
crying
to
out
watch
loud.
the game
They were
for-
playing UT Martin.
for both the Jacks and the Bison. Over 6,600 people said, we're going to go watch.
Yeah.
Ugh. I wish we were better than that.
We were going to have to get over the attendance thing. It is what it is.
6,000 people
For what?
went to Montana State, not to SDSU or NDSU.
6,000 more is what you're saying.
6,600 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Good for them. Do you have a dog?
We do have a dog. You could hear that?
You have a
Yeah.
dog?
When did you get a dog?
I didn't know you had a
You've
dog.
had a dog for like 3 years.
Oh,
Philip, you
First-
were here.
first time you let it bark?
Are you guys
Oh.
okay? You guys
forget
seem
about
really
that dog.
off.
Oh.
We're
Eric is just so upset that
I'm
we
not
didn't
happy.
show
I'm
up.
not
33
happy.
minutes into this
Six-
thing. We're still
6,000
talking the fact that Philip didn't go to a football game.
Right. 6,000 people went to a dog
That-
game that you two ding dogs didn't go
Right.
to.
Because I chose to go to my daughter's gymnastics instead.
I know. And I did that math because I referred to you as super dad,
Right.
but I don't care.
Okay, good.
Doesn't register.
Right.
Let's assume Philip went, I went, and Peyton went. It's still 6,600 people more went to Montana
Right.
State.
But would it be?
We beat NDSU by
We
5.
still beat
Good
NDSU
job.
anyways.
Yeah. Well, Paul would have went.
No, Paul didn't go to Fargo.
Oh, I don't like you guys that much.
Fine.
That's fine.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
No.
What game are we talking about now?
Well, you guys can move on.
Mercer's over.
Oh, we're done. with
I
that?
didn't. Yeah, I didn't watch the Mercer game.
Nah, you guys don't do anything.
I watched USD.
Idaho won late last night.
Yeah, did you watch that?
Nope, not in a million years because I won't count as attendance. However, Brendan got it for people that listen to
Oh, the score.
the score. No,
Oh,
for people
scared money don't make money.
Scared money that don't make money. Brendan nailed it. Brendan said it's going to be a beat down, shellacking of 21 or more, and he nailed it. It was 34-13.
Yeah,
Idaho
Lehigh is not good.
and Idaho gets the Friday night game.
Idaho is getting back to the Idaho of the beginning of the season.
So what
and
do you
it's
think
gonna
about
be
what do you think about Idaho, Montana State?
Montana State will beat them by 10 or less.
All right. Oh, or less.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Mark, what do you got? What's the
I was
dog
gonna
say?
they're going to beat them by 13 or more.
It's gonna be a lot. Montana
think
State.
so?
Montana State's on a mission. I agree with that.
Yeah.
The Montana State's not going to stop.
This is going to be the best game this weekend
The Montana State game,
because we're going to roll over UIW.
right? But which is why it's a 11 o'clock game.
Right. UC Davis is going to roll over USD.
Yep, we're getting to that.
And
enough.
NDSU is going to roll over Mercer. And this is going to be the best game of the weekend.
UC Davis. Actually, I got
They
this.
may have put the FCS on notice. Ooh.
Well, so Illinois State got a lot of confidence from even the bettors because that was a -7, which was a really close spread, and UC Davis wins 42-10.
Right.
You know what? I got that one wrong. I thought maybe Illinois State, since they got sent
Illinois.
on the road.
Illinois State sucks.
Yeah, well, then they did.
They legit suck.
Well, you have to think about, like, how did that spread get to -7?
No idea because people in Vegas don't know that much about FCS. UC Davis almost beat
But they all
Montana
have
State on the road.
Well, you got to think. No, Illinois State won 42-33, 40
Words?
words are hard. 40-32 against Murray State. And Murray State's terrible.
Right. NDSU beat Illinois State like 40-some to 6.
I don't care that much about that, but
Oh. All I'm saying is Illinois State was not that good.
no, well, everybody, you're right.
Right.
Did you win
And-
money?
No.
Oh, shut up.
I don't think you can bet at the Grand Falls in those games.
You can.
At Grand Falls?
Yeah.
Really?
There's free money if you listen to. It
Scared
was,
money don't make money?
it
Yeah.
was only a -7.
Right. Right. That one you hammer UC Davis, which is what I'm assuming. I didn't get to listen to.
And
But
USD wins 42-31.
that game,
Ooh.
Tarleton State has a weird offense. It's like almost in slow motion. They like would snap it and just kind of stand there and then like slowly hand it off to the running back. It was really weird. Did you watch any of that game? I know Gerlach didn't.
I watched some of it before I went to a basketball game, which you guys weren't at. But
Right.
yep, I did. And that was also close.
The basketball game? No, we blew out.
No,
Eastern Washington.
Tarleton State was close with
Oh,
USD.
absolutely. They were ahead.
Yeah, I know. I
They
was
were ahead
watching
the
that.
whole game until 9:30 left in the fourth quarter.
And think about that.
USD took their first lead.
USD gave up so many points to Drake. And then Drake played Tarleton State last week.
Yeah.
That was 43-29.
Yeah.
They're not good.
No, Tarleton State
No, right.
or USD.
Neither.
All right. Nobody's disagreeing with you.
Right. Well, Mark
Well-
hasn't said anything in an hour.
We'll see how good
I don't know what
USD
to
is this
disagree
weekend.
with, I guess. We'll see how good USD is, or see how good UC Davis is this weekend.
I think UC Davis is going to go to Vermilion and beat them 42-17.
Oh,
Jeez.
jeez.
Will they even have
It's possible.
6,600 people at the game?
No, well, they're terrible.
So think about that then. Like this, and that's what
UC Davis is better than USD.
I think
mean,
so.
I would love let USD win. That's fine. I'm not rooting against them. I'm just saying 42-17.
And now, excuse me, Montana State is running through the same thing we used to have to, and NDSU have to run through, is like replaying their entire conference because they got to play Idaho. UC Davis wins, they got to go play UC Davis again.
Yeah.
Just because they wanted. Well, if USD does their job, that doesn't happen. But
I don't think USD beats UC Davis. I could
Well, no,
I
I
could
think
have
we've
the wrong
agreed with-
score, but
I think we've agreed with you 4 times on that already.
I don't care what you guys
We're at the 40 minutes.
Good. We're about done.
So, how was your first time for a men's game at First Bank and Trust Arena?
Not the first time there, friend.
For a men's game?
Oh.
What was the first game? I don't think we talked about it.
When you guys show up for basketball, it's gonna be amazing. By the way, so South Dakota State women,
Oh, we're going to the women
so
first.
well, of course, because it
Oh,
is
why?
the bigs because they played first. Big Sky Summer League Challenge. You guys weren't at anything. They rolled past Eastern Washington 81-58. I was there.
I watched it.
Yeah, of course. Haley Timmer goes for 15 points. Also, Paige Meyer, Brooklyn Meyer, 12.
That was on Wednesday.
That was Wednesday.
Oh, I was at youth group.
Yep.
Are you gonna make fun of me for teaching people about God?
No, I'm done.
Our youth? Okay.
I'm done making fun of you. Everybody knows.
Doubt it.
Katie Vasika had 11. And then they go out to Missoula. That was Saturday. You would have saw that.
I watched some of that.
Yep.
That
I
was,
did not go to Missoula. My bad.
Oh, you couldn't make it?
No, I had to go to the football game. Brooklyn Meyer.
You didn't have to.
32. Yeah.
Oh, could have skipped the football game and gone out to Missoula. It's all about choices, Eric.
It is choices.
Smart ass.
Tough day for Montana.
It doesn't matter. Actually, the only thing Montana got was the men's game, which we'll
Right.
get to.
Which, if we have Clough, we win that one too. But keep going. Keep going.
Well, that's on my notes. The women win 78-70. Emily Fox,
A little bit
12
closer,
points.
but yeah.
Well, that was back and forth.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah,
It was a good game. Good game.
It was. I mean, I don't even know.
In the car on the way from what?
I just like pointing at stuff for you. You're easily distracted. Emily Fox, 12 points. Mathewitz, 11. SDS is home on Wednesday against DW. That's should be a win.
How many are you going to? AJ's too nice. I mean, but we could put up 150 on him if we wanted.
He's not going to do that.
I know. That's why I said AJ's too nice. He got what, his 500th win against Montana?
No,
in Division One.
No, that happened prior, but it's fine.
Oh, that happened on Wednesday.
No, that happened before that.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
One day, Phil.
One day, what?
You got season tickets to basketball?
I will when my kids get out of, or maybe when Sam gets out of
You
basketball.
will? Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'll have time to then. Hey,
Interesting.
I talked to a girl once, and
Hey, Mark, what's going on over there?
Huh? I have.
we done
Someone wants to join.
are we done with women's basketball? Are we moving on to the men?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
SDSU rallied from a double-digit tie score, but they couldn't pull it off. They lost to Montana 71-67. Had a lot to do with the fact that Clough was not there. Matt Moore's, Damon
Wilkinson. Yeah, he played really well.
14 points apiece. Here's the bigger problem.
12 turnovers in the first half.
15 total.
Right, 12 in the first half. That was the bigger problem.
Stony had 4.
Yeah.
A bigger problem was SDSU couldn't shoot. 4 of 23 from 3-point land. Kaylin Gary 0-7.
That's been, I mean, we won on Saturday, but their 3-point shooting wasn't great on Saturday either.
No, well, it's gonna be up and down.
Yeah.
Kaylin Gary played better
Right.
here
Joe
on Saturday night. You were there.
Yeah, Joe Saylor plays. Watch that one too. Joe Saylor plays pretty well, but boy, he takes some tough shots once in a while.
Yeah, but he makes a lot of them.
I wouldn't say a lot.
He makes some of them.
Yeah.
He
was 3 for 10 on Saturday night.
SDSU,
total 1 for 3 on 3-pointers.
SDSU needs Kaylin Gary to hit 3 of those, and you win the game
Against Montana, you're saying?
Yeah.
No, SDSU needs to, and I know they're freshmen. I mean, what'd they say? Out of 360
Kaylin Gary is not
teams,
a freshman.
Let me get to my point. Most of them are freshmen. With minutes coming back, we are like 333 out of 360 total teams. If we don't commit 12 turnovers, if we only commit 6 turnovers in the first half, we probably win that game. Because they weren't just like turnovers of travel or something. Like all of them led to
Scores.
points. Yeah.
Kaylin Gary was 1 for 13.
It was 0-7 against Montana.
Oh, for 3-pointers, yeah. And he was 1 for 13 in field goals. And that's terrible.
That's not great.
Yeah. Well,
2 for 2 from free throw.
Apparently, he's really good at shooting when nobody's guarding him.
The men cruised to a 74-53 win over Eastern Washington after the football game on Saturday. None of you were there, but we had Clough back, which I think that matters.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he's
had-
kind of a big deal.
He had 19 points, 11 rebounds.
A 7-footer in mid majors.
That's
is a big deal.
big deal.
He just does so much more. It opens up so much more for those guys.
Morris had another 14 points on Saturday night.
Yeah, old Matty Morris is playing good, looking lean and mean out there.
Yep, he is.
He's only a redshirt junior. He has another year of eligibility left.
Sailor had 18 points as well. Siler.
Joe
Yep.
took a few better shots.
What else, you guys? What else haven't you guys been to? Volleyball? No, you haven't been
Volleyball
there.
got
either.
beat.
Yep, 3-0, and
We
that
got shellacked.
I could have told you that before that started.
I think we all could have. Right there. That was a big interception. They were driving down. It was 14-3.
Nobody's watching what you're watching.
Well, that was my play of the game. That was a big interception.
Yeah.
If Montana scores there, then suddenly it's 14-10 midway through the second
Yeah, but
quarter.
Adam,
That was a
Adam,
big-
Adam Box.
I don't disagree. That was an awesome interception.
Stumbling, bumbling. What else you got? It's fine. You don't want to talk about volleyball. That's fine.
Did you watch
Well,
it?
they're 21-3, right? Wasn't it their final record?
Yeah, they're done.
Right.
Yeah, well, but we knew it had to come to the
US
end.
USD
sometime. They
lost-
made they haven't
Lost
made the
two, didn't
tournament
they?
since what?
They lost similarly to
To
Creighton.
Creighton, right.
Right. If you watch volleyball, which you guys don't, you could have known that prior to that because
We did know it prior to
It's
that.
just way different.
How do you know I don't watch volleyball down here?
You don't watch anything.
Whatever.
What else you got?
That's it.
No, good.
I'm excited for the upcoming weekend of football.
You going to the football game?
Yeah. Might run you over on the way up there. So you're not there.
Is the
run him
trailer
over or
going?
kick him out of the car.
Is the trailer going?
Yeah, we may make a pit stop and I may bury him in a freaking pond on the way up.
It'd be hard to find a pond in December.
They're called sloughs.
There's one right on the interstate. I know where it's at.
I'll drive myself. Got it. Mark, you
run
going?
your ass off the road into that pond then.
Mark's not going.
Anyways. Yeah. 5 o'clock. I'll bring eggs if Tom brings the little griddle. And potatoes. Are you going? Are you going?
Well,
Maybe I'll pull a Tyler and show up at about 10.
I think it's a fair
Maybe
question.
9:30.
You know how many people showed up this week? Like,
Yeah, 10,660 or something.
1,400 of them showed up at our tailgate.
Yeah, it's
an
'cause it's
hour
an awesome
before.
tailgate.
That is. That's fine. What do you got? Anything else?
I don't have anything else.
All right.
You have 3 headlines and a lie. The
I
game
do.
everybody has been missing for 2 weeks.
Right. Where's the guest?
I don't have a guess this week.
No. All right. Ready, Mark?
You're not reliable on showing up, so it's hard to tell a guess when we're going to be on.
I like to keep it that way. You're going to tell me I'm not reliable on showing up?
Yeah.
That's the route you're going to go?
I wasn't going to say anything.
I like that. That was great. I enjoyed that. That's
Eric, if only
fantastic.
you were more
Just
reliable.
That's right. If
I at
o-
least
if
let you
o-
know a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance, I would not be able to go to that football.
I
game.
have spent my time looking at Lincoln schedules. You
Yeah,
want to do?
me too.
Hey, you want to do some Lincoln
Hey,
corner?
yeah, the girls basketball team 1-0 beat Yankton the other night. That was a big deal. The Kira, I don't know her last name.
What was it? 50 43?
Yeah,
Well, I got that one right.
yeah, it was a good game. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fans showed up.
You showed up.
Yeah, Jen and I went for
Good
the first. Yeah,
Good for you.
yeah. We said we don't have anything going. This
You
night.
didn't
We
support
won't
the
have
volleyball team, but fair enough.
a lot going on those nights. We have to get Sydney to
Sam
dance
was there.
practice.
Sam's been there for
Yeah, because
volleyball.
Sydney doesn't have to bring, or Sam doesn't have to bring Sydney to dance practice or tennis. we have more kids than just Sam.
Good for the girls basketball. Yeah, it was
That's
50,
exciting. They only won
43.
one game last year, and they got a nice W.
Ooh.
They played really good basketball too. I mean,
Did they?
better than last year. There was times last year it was a little touch and go, but this year it like ran an offense, knocked down some shots. No, they played good. They'll win 4 or 5 games.
I think the term is they played well.
Okay. Thanks. There, English teacher. Barely read his notes.
I could read all my notes.
We got the light above you. I changed the light bulb.
It says Phil Snag.
Phil didn't go to the football game.
Well, that's accurate.
All right.
Are you reading off the notes?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we at 45 minutes?
We are at 51 minutes.
Oh, good gosh. Turn it off. Hey, you boys want to do 3 headlines on a lie?
Been waiting for 4 minutes.
Everybody's waiting for 51.
Right.
Here is your mailbag. Did not miss any of this.
Okay.
No, they're not happy.
Who's not happy? They're not happy we were on last week?
No,
Because you were unavoidably detained?
they were not happy in terms of they don't want to listen ever again.
They do. People do,
Yeah.
Eric.
All right.
When you threatened that was the last podcast, everybody was like, no, it cannot be the last podcast.
Always going to be the last one.
Right.
It's going to be a big week.
Shanked it.
It is going to be a big
Shank a
week of
pass.
basketball. So everything starts next week.
Yeah.
Boys start on Friday.
Boys basketball. Yep.
Yep.
Girls have a game Tuesday and Friday.
Tuesday, yep.
We have a doubleheader. Hey, why can't
Lincoln, Washington on Friday.
Lincoln Washington
Yep.
doubleheader? Bring diapers.
Let's call this the Lincoln quarter. Go ahead.
Okay. Bring diapers because it's a diaper
I
game
ain't
or
going.
something.
I have my own stuff to do.
Right. Are you reffing Friday?
Yep.
Where you at?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, that's all. Oh, no, I was going to ask, why can't South Dakota figure out to have girls, boys, doubleheaders every game?
Well, I don't know if it's every game, but they
No, why can't they do it every single week? Every single Tuesday, Friday, you go watch the girls varsity and boys varsity. Explain it.
What would you think about this? What if you switch it around? Like some nights the boys play first and then the girls second.
Fine.
Well,
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then at least everybody's there.
yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have fans going 2 different directions to watch their teams.
I don't think it's. Oh, well, you're talking that. But a double header is the same teams the same night.
Wait, that doesn't
I
happen.
I
They
understand.
send the,
Eric.
hold on. They send the girls one direction and then
Yeah. So
Or
like
the
this
boys
Friday,
one
this
Oh, they send the girl. Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
If it's not a double header, like normally it's not. Like if we were to play Jefferson in double A, but even in all classes.
No.
Oh, the girls varsity plays before boys varsity
Yeah.
at Dell St. Mary's
Absolutely.
every single week.
I didn't say every single
No,
week.
I'm saying every single week. That's what I'm saying. Why can't we have double headers, girls, boys, every single week?
But a lot of times, Class A, Class B, you got the girls at 6 and the boys are at 7:30.
I know that's awesome. Everybody should do that. It gets all your fans there.
Well, they do that Class A and Class B.
Okay, well, good. Do it in double A.
Well, they do.
Not often.
Not often, but they do.
On occasion.
They're going to do
yes.
it at O'Gorman against Washington.
Yeah.
I know when they're going to do it.
Right. Well, I know. But I
No.
think it'd be awesome if it'd be every game.
We should write an email or a letter.
To who? Casey?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
No,
yes.
it should be to Casey because Casey's in charge.
SDHSAA.com.
Casey's. No, I'll send it to Casey.
Okay. Well, I'm sure once you send a letter, the
Yes.
whole world will be changed.
Right. He'll delete it.
Yeah, I would.
I'm going to delete you
I-
from this earth.
From the earth.
Yeah.
Mark wants to delete himself from this podcast.
Oh, no. He's enjoying it.
I'm waiting. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm with Philip. I guess if you're gonna have high school basketball, play. I don't care who plays first, the men or the women.
what
but
does Iowa do?
play?
Girls at 6:00, boys at 7:30.
Well,
Every single class.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, but they don't do it in double A.
Why would you send your fans 2 different directions?
Well, they don't always.
90% of the time.
Phil had a sweeping idea about stuff.
90% of the time, that's the case.
Where else are you gonna go?
To the basketball game. What?
So
Continue.
Mark, it is like
three-
that.
three
Most of the
headlines
time, it's the girls and the schools that actually think about it sometimes switch it up and they go
Boys
boys
first.
boys at 6:30 and the girls at 8 or
That's
however.
fine. That'd be cool too. Everybody will stay.
Yeah, I don't care who plays first. To have both games in one gym.
Well, I
don't know why you'd send your fans.
I kind of
two
feel
different directions. That doesn't-
feel that it is. Other than double A sometimes doesn't work quite like that.
I think we only had one last year.
Huh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are we gonna play 3 headlines in a line
I
before
don't
it
know.
hits an hour?
Only if Mark wants to play.
I think we should.
What are you looking at?
Us. He's looking
I'm
at us.
watching- I'm just waiting for 3 headlines and a lie.
You keep
I
looking.
typically check out during Lincoln Corner because it doesn't affect me whatsoever.
I check
Hey,
out.
that's your nephew that's going to be talked about here pretty soon, jerk.
Now,
So
I'm pretty sure I know what he's on.
Plus, they just had Vikings highlights on up there. Can we
Ooh, the
talk
Vikings are
Vikings?
good,
We
Eric.
can skip 3 headlines and a lie to talk Viking football. I'd be okay with that.
are you in the playoffs there? Dominating Dutch?
They are in the, I don't. Are you fantasy football or what are we talking about?
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Switching gears on me.
Yeah, I did. I asked
No,
you a
we're not
question.
talking fantasy football.
All right.
We are not talking fantasy football.
Okay.
All right, 3 headlines and a lie.
He probably is because he had an easy schedule.
Doesn't everybody play each other in fantasy football?
No.
I think I beat your ass, didn't I?
Well, just like I'm going to on the way up to Brookings.
Or before
As
he
long
leaves
as-
your
as
basement.
long as
Or
you're
before he
going.
leaves your basement. Why would you wait? You're gonna wait a week?
Oh yeah, I'll let it simmer.
Yeah, it's all right.
Then he won't see it coming.
You look like you're gonna jump over the table right now.
That was my goal.
And then we'll have headlines on that.
No.
Are
Have to
you
wait till
ready?
the camera's off. Yeah, we've been waiting for you to start.
Well, I want you to give it a little bit of Lincoln Quarter. Hey, by the way, everybody that actually did miss the podcast, now you get this crapple. It
Which was
extra.
everybody because there wasn't one.
Right, because
Mm.
everybody missed it.
No, I said missed.
They all did.
No,
People
nobody
missed it.
Nobody missed it.
Tom did. He texted me.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lonely drive to Worthington.
Mm,
Cammy.
how we did miss it. He said it was the best ever.
Yeah,
Yep.
whatever.
You know, he's like the
We're-
fact that I didn't have to listen to you guys.
he doesn't have to listen to us. You don't
Nobody's
have to push
forcing
play.
anybody to listen.
Right. Howie likes the podcast. That's why I was texting today saying that he sent you our direction.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready? Mark, don't
The game we've
look
been
at-
waiting 58 minutes and 30 seconds to play.
Oh, good. We're gonna be just shy of it. All right, here we go. Axe body spray finds an unlikely customer in Grouchy Sheep.
Okay.
Mark's writing it down.
I did write it down.
Good. Wrong couple gets divorced after solicitor clicks wrong button.
Okay. It's interesting. I actually kind of believe that would happen.
Meet the team fighting to bring baseball caps into wedding fashion.
Okay.
Plane passenger sparks debate after catching woman cheating at Wordle. This might be worse than infidelity.
Cheating at what?
Wordle.
Wordle.
It's a game.
Oh, Wordle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Axe body spray. They can't put that on the sheep.
Okay.
It'll ruin the wool.
So you can't answer questions. I'm gonna go with the
No.
divorce. Clicking the wrong
Divorce?
button.
No, I do believe
You
in
could
divorce.
ask questions. I think
I
it's
do believe in
entertaining.
So the sheep was grouchy, or the person that used Axe body spray on the sheep?
The headline was Axe body spray finds an unlucky customer, grouchy sheep. Grouchy sheep.
Huh.
I'm going with that. You can't put body spray on the
so
sheep. I mean, sheep smell.
I am proud of this headlines on the line.
It is pretty good.
It's one of
pretty
the
good.
ball
There are
caps,
better ones.
The ball cap thing doesn't surprise me.
And just
I don't
to think, you weren't sure if you're going to come and give us the 3 headlines.
Yeah, I still wasn't, but fair enough.
You probably have an extra one from last week.
I'm going to go with the divorce one because I don't know. What did they click? You didn't say what they clicked. You just said click the wrong.
You can ask those questions. Wrong couple gets divorced after solicitor clicks wrong button.
Yeah, I'm going with that one. That's pretty bad.
You on that one?
Yeah, I don't. The wrong button. I don't.
And you took Phil. You took grouchy sheep.
I'm going with the
Grouchy
sheep.
sheep.
I'm
Grouchy
super
sheep.
happy about this because you're
Neither
both wrong.
one of us got it.
The
Wedding
lie
ball
was
caps? Ball caps?
meet the team fighting to bring baseball caps into wedding.
That wouldn't
fashions.
surprise me. I know a guy at work, and if he could have wore a ball cap at his wedding, he would have. He doesn't even take it off for the loan committee.
Does anybody care which one you want me to read? Nope, nobody cares.
What happened in the divorce one?
Oh,
Read
the
that.
divorce one. A couple was divorced by mistake after the solicitors at a leading law firm made a computer error by a senior judge said it cannot be overturned. Solicitors at the London firm Vardagas, headed by some other people,
So they
used
actually
an online portal to mistakenly apply for a final order for the couple who were still attempting to agree to financial arrangements for their split.
so they were planning to get divorced.
They were, and
Oh.
somebody hit a button early.
And then they were divorced.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
saved
Well,
him thousands of dollars.
Why would you know that?
oh, ouch. Well, I figured it's just a happy couple, and then they
No,
showed up somewhere, and they're like,
nobody randomly.
Did
Well, that's why.
"Did you guys know that you're now divorced?" Like, what? Like just going through their whole lives, infidelity.
They're gonna
and
go
didn't
home
even
and
know
tell the
it.
kids. Here's the thing.
We still like each other. It's just somebody pushed the wrong button, and now we accidentally are divorced.
Still a real headline.
Right. Oh, funny. All right. Well, what time are you coming here on Saturday then? Or am I picking you up, or what's the story?
Are you bringing the trailer?
No, I don't have anything in the trailer anymore. It's empty.
That wasn't the question.
No, I'm not bringing the trailer.
Oh, all right. Well, fair enough. Tom's angry. He wants.
Were you not planning to make the playoffs? You emptied the trailer before the playoffs?
No, everything is in Tom's pickup, and we don't need to bring anything else. So.
I actually do feel that we need Tom to keep stuff because I can't trust anybody else.
Well, no, though. I mean, it can go in my pickup afterwards. If we have a home game, then
I'll be here. Well, I'll be here at 4:50.
Okay.
I'm making an egg bag.
Okay.
I already said that.
On Saturday morning?
Well, probably not immediate morning, but yeah.
Oh, like later at the tailgate, you're baking an egg bake?
No.
How's that going to work?
I don't know. We're not going to have that home. Yeah.
We're not going to have what?
The trigger.
No.
Got it.
Make an egg bake in the crock pot. I think that is possible.
That's actually a thing you can Google.
I know. That's why I said it. I've done it before.
What are you bringing?
I said
that's what Tom asked.
I said if Tom brings his griddle, I will bring a bunch of eggs and I will get some hash browns and I will run the griddle.
All right. Well, he just heard it.
Yeah. Well, he'll hear it tomorrow.
Theoretically. There's going to be a call.
Good.
Tom, call Phil. I may not answer. I got a lot to work. I got a lot to do.
Do you?
Hey.
What's that? Put on pants in the morning and walk from your bedroom to your desk?
You know, that sounds wildly specific.
Hey, big fella. Okay, we're at an hour and 4 minutes.
Yeah, but there's
Are we signing?
there's a child on
Well,
the
we can
screen
sign
now.
off and still talk to them.
Say hi.
Hi.
There you go.
All right, there we
You
go.
say go big.
Go blue.
Go Jacks.